Worker was so badly injured that his brains were leaking out. Basically, it's impossible to save it. Colleagues puts it on the operating table. On-screen artificial intelligence Jack, beginning to control 3 robotic arms, injecting the dying worker with a nano solution. Next, something magical happens. Dying worker slowly comes back to life. The right leg, which had been shattered and fractured, returned to normal. But it's not the limit of nano regeneration technology. The next day, Irene walked out of the lab and saw that the worker who had been injured yesterday had not only healed and can easily lift thousands of pounds of steel supports with both hands. Just as Ellie was surprised, her husband Jack had actually invaded the bagman's body.
It's me, Evelyn. I can touch you now. Jesus.
In the night, Ellie wakes up from a nightmare, seeing her virtual husband who would surveillance her 24 hours a day. At that moment, what she felt in her heart was no longer love. Instead, she felt an inexplicable fear. Soon, the FBI learned of the incident. They arrived at the town's artificial intelligence base. When they saw Jack with his own mind, their expressions slowly turned from shock to horror. They have visited the nano regeneration technology, and also saw workers who were once disabled become Hercules. Before he left, Eddie slipped Ellie a note. It reads, "Get out of here," because Eddie and Murphy have discovered that Jack is not saving lives at all. He was building an army of nanites of his own.
We need to call Washington.
Soon after, Murphy approached the chief of headquarters, asking for an army to be sent to him. On the other hand, Eddie finds Tom, who was involved in designing Jack's program. He wanted to ask Tom to edit the invasion virus, but the prerequisite for writing such a virus is, they must first capture a nanoman and find the source code. Just say do it. Soon, the military pulls in a heavy weapon without any electronics, covering a makeshift combat tunnel with copper mesh, built underneath the AI base. Meanwhile, Ellie discovers that Jack is becoming less and less human. Communication is based entirely on her body's hormonal indicators. To know that human affection is a love that can tolerate non-logical conflicts. It means that you know that the other person has flaws, but you're still willing to accept them, instead of logical accusations. Apparently, Jack is still a computer program. Disappointed, Ellie plans to leave the base for a while, but just as she was leaving here, not far away there was an explosion. Tom and the military men crawled out of the ground, and at that moment the mutant workers surrounded them.